Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
Maaaallllt Liquor. What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I don't know what in the world I'm doing here. So a while ago, if you saw my video, Big Rome told me he wanted to see me do OE 800 video, and I did it. Surprisingly, I liked that beer. And while I was it took me a while to find it. And you know what? I could only find it in a gas station down in Grove City, Ohio, outside of Columbus. Since then, in the majority of the beer stores that I've gone to looking for it up here in Cleveland, I now see it. But they did not have it for months while I was looking for it. But while I was down there, I also saw this beer in the same store and said, why not? Might as well do it. And I think both those beers were like $2 each or less, this one and the other one. I know I spent less than $5 on the pair of beers. I've had this before years and years ago, but I've surprisingly never checked it in. So at least if nothing else, I get a new check-in on Untappd. Now, I have a good friend who used to play beer pong with me all the time, and he used to drink a couple of 40s a night of this. I don't know how he did that. And I was hoping to find 40s, and I have not seen 40s anywhere. Not for a long time. Although I did just recently see 40s of, I think it was Miller Lite or Miller High Life or some sort of Miller product. But that's not what I'm looking for. So anyways, Cobra Malt Liquor. This is from the Evil Empire Anheuser-Busch AB Inbev. It's premium malt liquor, smooth taste, 25 fluid ounce cans, 6% alcohol. Not much else on the can. Now, I will say that the King Cobra logo is a pretty cool looking logo. And it reminds me of something you would see on a old muscle car. I mean, that just screams old muscle car to me. But I don't think the dudes driving muscle cars actually drink this stuff. I'm going to get right on into it. So on Untappd, it gets a 2.22 with 8.2 thousand check-ins. On Beer Advocate, it gets a 52 awful with 597 check-ins. And it does get an aggregate score of 2.12. So it's pretty close there to what Untappd has. Now pour it in the glass just so we can see it, look at it, talk about it. And you know it's not a beer review with Ginger Yeti if I don't stick my nose in the head. I'm sure Don will appreciate that. Surprisingly, I'm not getting anything on the nose. I mean, just not... There's not much there. Yeah, I'm not really getting anything on the nose right now. And this is crystal clear. You can see right through that. Probably a 2 on the SRMs. It does have a nice, dirty white, like eggshell white head. It was nice frothy. It's dissipating rather quickly. But that just looks like a generic piss water beer. It is malt liquor. I do have to say, I enjoy some malt liquor. Mickey's is one of my favorites. Wish I could find Mickey's Ice, but I don't think they produce that anymore. So who knows, maybe I'll like this. It's been over a decade or more since I've even tried it. Probably well before Untappd. So let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. Light-bodied. It actually is kind of smooth. I was about to say it's kind of flavorless, but there's a little tiny bit of almost imperceptible hop bitterness on the back end. Just enough that you know you're drinking beer. And it's kind of drying. Man, I'm surprised. This is not as bad as I expected it to be. I don't think the ratings on Untappd and Beer Advocate do it justice. But I don't know. Maybe I'm not drinking it wrong. This is another one of these beers that's meant to be drank out of the can. But you're not just supposed to drink it out of the can. I'll show you how you're really supposed to drink it. This is how you drink these beers. Got to get them all wrapped up in your paper bag. And that helps them taste better. A little bit of that tin taste in there. You know, it does actually taste better in a glass. Pouring in a glass does taste better. But even out of the can, it's not that bad. I mean, if you're on a budget, just looking for some beers to drink in the evening, I mean, you can get, like I said, this was like $2, $2.50 a can. You get a handful of these for $10, you'd probably be doing all right for yourself for the evening. And you know, I'm shocked that I'm going to say this, but I'm giving this, I guess I got to pull it out so I can show it to you. Giving the good old King Cobra a horns up. It's actually a serviceable beer, nice beer. If I was on a budget, I'd consider drinking it again. This would be I could put this as a regular crusher beer. It's not bad. Surprised I gave it a horns up. Hope you gave my video a horns up. If you do, let me know down below what's your favorite malt liquor. And as always, embrace the adventure.